You know when someone says something that is clearly not yours to hold? For me, whenever this happens, I can tend to get very angry very quickly. I'll get very triggered by that. I'll be like, this is not mine. In my head, I'll be like, this is not mine. How dare you put this onto me? This is yours. Take it back. And a lot of times I will give it back to them in a way that sounds a little harsh. What I used to do was just ignore it and pretend like it didn't bother me, or, just literally not say anything. And so I have graduated to saying something. Sometimes I am able to catch the trigger and instead use this process to validate what this person is feeling or experiencing, because there's a feeling underneath what they're saying to me. And the feeling is really uncomfortable for them, which is one of the reasons why they are saying this thing and it feels like it's coming at me and doesn't belong to me, because it's covering up a more uncomfortable feeling for them that they're having a hard time sitting with and really being with. And most often that's because there's some shame underneath that, or a lot of shame underneath that. If I wasn't triggered, if I didn't have another part or belief running about what that means about me when it happens, or what it means about this person when it happens, I would be able to validate their experience, or at least reflect it back to them and question what they're saying and ask for clarity. Something like, so what I'm hearing you say is blank, and then give them an opportunity to clarify if that's what they mean, and give them an opportunity to look a little bit more deeply and inwardly into themselves and get a little bit more honest with me in that moment, so that we could stay in connection and move forward and do that in a way that is connected. And I think that is what always feels the best, is when we are in connection. When we break the connection, either by not being honest, by not being able to sit with our own emotions, by being in a state that is triggered or agitated or angry. And I'm not judging any of those states. It happens to all of us, myself included. It happened to me just this morning, which is why I'm talking about this now. It just doesn't feel as good as being able to remain in connection with yourself and then with the other person. That will always feel better. And so for me, that is pretty much always the goal.